Hello, Kitty.
A few years ago, there was a shock revelation in Japan. The creators of Hello Kitty announced this much-loved character was not a kitten at all, but a little schoolgirl.
Surprise!
But the very same people behind Hello Kitty soon created an antidote. Meet Retsuko,
私の名前はレツコ。
a 25-year-old red panda with a mundane office job, working long hours while enduring sexist colleagues.
Incompetent women are such a pain in the ass, but they're better than the competent ones, am I right?
But after work, Retsuko goes to karaoke and vents.
Okay, and back to work.
Currently, 7 in 10 Japanese women work in Japan. It's a significant jump from 30 years ago. But on the issue of gender equality, Japan's gender gap is by far the largest among all advanced economies. In the latest World Economic Forum ranking, Japan trails behind 120 nations. Australia is currently placed 44th. And the representation of women in leadership roles in Japan isn't great either. It's ranked 166th globally for the number of women in parliament. And out of the 20 ministers in cabinet, there are only 2 women. The Olympic minister Tamayo Marukawa actually replaced another woman, Seiko Hashimoto, who's now the chief of the Tokyo Olympics. And she replaced former Prime Minister Yoshiro Mori after he made sexist remarks.
If we increase the number of female board members, we have to make sure their speaking time is restricted. They have difficulty finishing, which is annoying.
Mori made those comments because the Japanese Olympic Committee Board had been wanting to increase the number of female board directors to 40%. In 2003, the Japanese government committed to having 30% of leadership positions across the private and public sectors occupied by women by 2020. Japan was nowhere near that target. That's perhaps because the target was never binding. Women last year held just 6% of director positions on the boards of Japanese listed companies. A few years ago, a Japanese government survey found almost a third of women have been sexually harassed at work. Even commuting to work is problematic. There are women-only carriages on trains to protect women from gropers. And recently, a company started selling stamps so women could imprint their attackers. They've had the We Too movement, which put the onus on employers to commit to a safe workplace. And there's also been the Kutu movement, a play on words for kutsu, the Japanese word for shoe, and kutsu, which means pain. A national petition called for the government to ban companies from making high heels compulsory in the workplace. The government ignored the petition. Perhaps that's something else women are screaming about when they're alone in the karaoke bar.